Hey there, it's Brittany, and I hope you're excited. Today's the official first day of 12 Days of Christmas on the channel, and we'll be making 12 videos with jewelry tutorials. I don't know that it's just going to be 12 pieces, but this first video is going to be using Sam's Christmas box. I'm so excited. So when I unboxed that box, I said I wanted to make a bracelet using these strands, and I just love them. So I'm going to do a 3-strand bracelet. I have these in my stash. I think they're really old from Hobby Lobby. Went through all my chandeliers and I really like that. And I also wanted to use the really pretty tiara cast snowflake that was in the box. We're going to string this. So I'm going to need some 19-strand bead stringing wire. I'm going to use Beadalon. I'll need some crimp beads. I don't know that this one's going to be very innovative, but I just really wanted these three strung on a bracelet together. Oh, I have some leftover little spacers. I think I'm going to use those too. I don't know where the heck these came from. So I am just going to string these like this on to these three, and then we'll worry about the closure later. So I'm going to use I'm just going to do one at a time because that'll be a lot easier on me. I'm just going to do like 3 and then a spacer. So I'm going to start with these. I don't think I'm going to put a spacer at the beginning. Yeah, I like that. It gives a little bit of movement. All right, so I have it strung. I think I'm going to take one bead off of each end because with the clasp and then the clasp and then the chandelier, I think that might be a bit much on length. If it ends up being too short, the good thing is I can add jump rings and other beads and stuff. So I'm going to take a crimp bead, place it on. And then you can use a wire guard if you'd like. I rarely use them unless I know it's going to get some really hard wear or the beads, like the connection point is sharp, and that's not the case here. All right, I'll take my crimping pliers, move that down. And then we'll just crimp again. All right, I like that. I like how it looks. And I'll snip my excess wire after putting it through one bead. I'm gonna go ahead and crimp the other side and then do the other 2 strands. All right, I've completed the main part of the bracelet, and it's absolutely beautiful. These beads look so nice together, and I just love how slinky it is. And I pulled out just a generic looking toggle clasp that I thought would go really well with it. Looks a little Christmassy, and we still have the snowflake to put on. So I have these are almost like brass color jump beads. These are artistic wire jump beads. Jump rings, jump beads. What's a jump bead, Brittany? And then I did have 3 of each bead left over. So I'm going to put 2 jump rings on one side and 1 jump ring on the other. So the 1 jump ring is going to be with the loop, and the 2 jump rings will be with the bar for the toggle. Also going to hang my snowflake from this side. And here is our beautiful bracelet. Isn't that cute? I love this. It's so sparkly. That's a wrist grabber. Meaning if I see you and you're my friend out in public, I'm going to grab your wrist and say, where'd you get that? Ask Julia. I do it to her all the time. So here we go. I love it. It's lightweight, but it's just really glitzy. I love it. So that makes me happy. And then we are going to do a couple more things. So I have another bracelet and then at least 2 pairs of earrings that I want to make. So we'll get started with the first pair of earrings. I'm going to use, I already portioned them out, kind of. These white AB trees from Sam's Christmas box, and then the clear like ice cube looking beads. I think I brought out 6 for each one, but there were tons of them, so we can get more. And then I have these from Amazon. They're ball head pins. I'll put a link in my description box of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and put each one of these ice cubes on a ball head pin and wire wrap. I'm gonna make a smaller loop than that. It's a little big for what I need. Grab it and then wrap it around as many times as you like, and then trim, and I'm gonna do that at least 12 times. Okay, so I underestimated the amount that I needed, so I need 10 for each side, not 6. I also got out another ball head pin for the tree. I'm going to slip the tree on like that, and then all 10 of my ice cubes is what I'm calling them. And then I have another ice cube that I'm just going to put on the main head pin, and then I'm going to push down as hard as I can, and a tiny spacer. So look how cute that is. I'm going to push those down because it helps keep the wire wrapped ice cubes from, not from moving around, but from puffing up a little bit. So I'm going to take my pliers and do a wire wrapped loop here. It's going to be very small. And I need my pliers to help me with this one, my second pair. So I'm going to hold my loop, get those beads down, hold my loop, and then pull this around. And you'll just have to reposition quite a bit, but that's okay. Just take your time. All right, I'm going to snip. And then I have a little ear wire from Beadalon. These are the easy ones. There we go. Close that up so it doesn't come off. And we have ourselves a cute little cha-cha earring is what I call them, I guess. But it looks like a beautiful icy Christmas tree. Maybe something you'd see in the forest after a snow. Love that. All right. My next pair of earrings is going to be super duper simple. In the box we had these little Picasso trees, and I have 2 little connector bars from some Facebook sale probably at some point. And I'm going to get out a gold ball head pin. Put my ball head pin on my tree like that. Very simple. Do a wire wrapped loop, but before I close that wire, we're going to slip on our bar spacer. or bar connector, like that. And then I will finish wire wrapping. You can use your pliers to help you, or just your fingers. These are very thin gauge, so sometimes it's hard to grip them with your fingers. All right. And then I'll go ahead and slide that connector onto my bead-on ear wire. Or if you have just a regular ear wire, kidney wire, whatever floats your boat. And then we have a simple Christmas tree drop. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I love how simple that is. And there's our pair. So pretty. Definitely for somebody who just wants a quick, elegant earring. Love it. And last but not least, I wanted to use the leaves that we got in the kit, and I found in my stash a cute little wreath charm in gold. I really liked how these two look together. I'm trying to decide if I wanted to do what I wanted to do with these. I have some extra like little connectors that I thought looked good. Oh yeah, I like those. I wonder if we can use up some of these. Actually, you know what? We got these other like twist ovals in the kit, and I really like how they look. These are a little smaller than I was thinking, and I'm going to save these for something else. So then the next thought is, am I going to string this one, or am I going to use wire or a stretch bracelet? I think I'm going to string it because there's another bracelet I want to make later in the series with wire, so, and trees. I'm going to use these jump rings for the connectors, and I need some ball head pins. Again, getting sick of wire wrapping these, but I like the look. So we're just going to do some wire wrapped loops at the top. And I'm going to do that for in between each one of these connectors. All right, I'm going to connect my little connectors using jump rings, and I'll also put the little dangles on them as well. So here's just the first one. I'm just putting a jump ring on one side, and then I'm going to put the red, and then the clear, then the green. Close that up. Then I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to put on my other quatrefoil first, and then again, actually I'll do backwards. Green, clear red, whoops, gotta be careful, and that's why we want to make sure the jump ring's completely closed, because all three of those fell off. So let's start it again. There we go. And then it looks like that. We have our little cha-chas. And then here we're going to connect, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might want to connect onto the side that we have this jump ring. Might be a little bit easier and we'll be able to hide the connection. Yeah, I like that idea better. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bead stringing wire and a crimp bead. And then I'll come on to, and then I'll link onto my jump ring here. Come back through the crimp. Making sure that the wires aren't crossed. And put that in my crimp pliers and squish. Turn 90 degrees, move up, squish again, squish again. There we go. And then I am just going to put on my, I'm going to start with a red bead. I think I'll get some daisy spacers. You know what? I really like these square beads. I can't even remember. I think I got them in Tucson. I honestly don't remember. Yep, I love that. It's kind of reminiscent of this, but just a little bit different. And I'm just gonna string until it's long enough. I have this clasp that kind of looks like a wreath, so I'm going to use it in conjunction with my wreath charm. And I am gonna crimp right onto this because it is a little long. So, go. I have to decide where I want my wreath charm. Do I want it on this side? Or do I want it on this side? Here comes Goldie. I think I want the wreath on this side. So I'm going to crimp onto the round one because I'll have to use a jump ring to attach it over here, and that jump ring will fit through here. But if I crimped right onto this from this side, I'm worried that that bead might not fit through. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could look. It can. But I still like it on that side because I don't want two wreath looking things on the same side of the bracelet. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. All right, so I'm gonna crimp this while it's not in a straight line. Okay, grab a jump ring. Actually, two jump rings. Oh, I was trying to put the wreath through the toggle. There we go. Super cute. And let's see. There we go. I like how the gold kind of flows right into the wreath. And there we go. Second bracelet hanging out. Love it. I love the movement, the cha-cha part, and then can just have the green and red on the top if you want. So much, a lot for me to play with. I love playing with my bracelets. So there we go. We made 2 bracelets and 2 pairs of earrings today from Sam's Christmas box. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know what your favorite was. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye. Goldie, is it lunchtime? Is it time to eat lunch? Are you hungry? You hungry, huh? Do you want some lunch? Are you hungry? Okay, we'll get some lunch.